Hi guys, it's ASBYT and these are the brand new Galaxy Buds Live, the latest truly wireless earbuds from Samsung. They've taken the previous Galaxy Buds Plus, updated them, made them better, but at the same time made them worse. You'll see what I mean in a minute. I received them in the reviews unit alongside the Note 20 Ultra. Defo check that video out if you haven't seen it. But today I'm going to be walking you through all what's new with the Buds Live and sharing my opinions on them, the good, the bad, after about a week or so's use. They've got some great new features, but a few things that might concern you. So if you're looking to possibly buy them, then hopefully this video will help you. Firstly, in terms of design, these will definitely split opinion. They have this bean-like appearance, which has already been memed to death, that is designed to fit perfectly, more on that later, not only in the ear canal, but also in the concha. Now, I'm not an anatomist, so I don't know whether I've pronounced that right, or even if that is the right name for that specific part of the ear. But we digress. They have a glossy copper finish, available in other colours of course as well, with a matte brown underbelly which houses the section where the sound comes out and enters your ear. You also have these magnetic pins which help to connect to the charging case, which is extremely portable, small and compact enough just to slip it in your pocket and off you go. Hinge is nice and firm and doesn't feel like it's going to break when you snap it closed. Type-C charging, wireless charging, and carries a decent charge. More on battery in a second. Now personally, I really love the matte bronze finish on the case, but I'm not so mad keen on the glossy nature of the actual buds. And I really wish they were matte as well, because if they were, and you were also rocking the brand new matte bronze Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, then you'd look pretty fresh. Now, due to the shape, when placing them back in the case, it does sometimes take me a couple of attempts to find the right spot.
If you would repeat after me, that's what she said.
So it's not ideal if you're putting them away at night, in bed, etc. It's a minor point, but just something to note. Now, in terms of setup, these things are an absolute breeze. If you have a recent Samsung phone, simply open the case, make sure your phone's Bluetooth is on, and a little animation will pop up and prompt you to pair, which it does in seconds. If you don't have a Samsung phone, it's not quite as efficient, but you can still pair with other Android phones, iPhones, laptops, computers, etc., and it's really easy. In fact, out of all the truly wireless earbuds and earphones that I have tested, I would have to say, jumping from one device to the other and back again, Samsung Buds tend to work the best for this. So connectivity-wise, they are brilliant. Latency, on the other hand, has a slightly different story. While they're certainly not worse than previous Galaxy Buds, there doesn't seem to be any real improvement. It's okay, completely fine for music, but if you are watching a movie or gaming, for example, there is a tiny delay between what you're seeing and what you're hearing. There are better earbuds available for really good low latency. So for context, I was a really big fan of the last Galaxy Buds Plus. Great battery, good comfort, more on that with these later, but crucially, they didn't have an active noise cancelling feature or ANC. As a result, when a few competitors dropped their products with ANC, like Apple of course with their AirPods Pro, this of course left Samsung searching for their next pair that could offer this ANC feature. Up stepped the Galaxy Buds Live, Samsung's first ever truly wireless earbuds with ANC. So how does it work? Well, honestly, not the best. Or at least the difference between having it on or off is minimal. I think that might be partially due to the fact that Samsung claim they've been designed to block out noise, but also allow voices and announcements in. So basically it's ANC and transparency at the same time. In theory, that sounds okay, but in practice, it kind of sounds like they're cancelling each other out. The actual blocking of noise through passive noise cancellation is actually pretty good. But yeah, I've definitely tried it with and without quite a few times, flicking between the two, toggling it on and off, and I can't notice a massive difference if I'm being completely honest. The sound quality, on the other hand, is excellent. Samsung's partnership with world-renowned AKG has always produced decent results, and these are no different. The 12mm drivers help to provide really punchy bass, but they also still have a really nice and balanced sound with clear vocals and no muddy waters. For a pair of truly wireless earbuds, these are brilliant for sound. Also, call quality is crystal clear thanks to the 3 built-in mics and voice pickup unit. I sometimes actually prefer using them when calling people as opposed to just using the phone because your hand's free and the sound quality is so good. Now, another one of the reasons why I really like the previous Galaxy Buds Plus is battery life. And you'll be pleased to know it's a similar story with these, although potentially not quite as good. and you'll see why. So the Buds Plus had 11 hours of inbuilt battery and 11 hours of case battery, totaling 22 hours. The Buds Live have an almost identical 21 hours total, but it's split into 15 hours in the case and only about 6 hours inbuilt. Of course, this reduction of inbuilt battery capacity might not concern you because with just 5 minutes charge, you get 1 hour of playing time and 6 hours should do you fine for most journeys. So you really shouldn't have too many problems. It also seems the same can be said for comfort, but please remember this is of course subjective because everyone's ears is going to be different. Now don't get me wrong, they fit completely fine and don't feel loose at all, so great for going out for a run or going to the gym, etc. But after an hour or so's use for me personally, they start to feel a little bit uncomfortable. And I've tried using the different tips that come in the retail box as well, to no avail. They're not unbearable by any means, but I just found the previous Galaxy Buds and Buds Plus just a little bit more comfortable. Again, incredibly subjective. I've probably got weird ears. And speaking of workouts, these are IPX2 water resistant, so they should be fine for sweat, etc., but I certainly wouldn't go looking for water. The shape of the buds also make touch controls more difficult than those with a flat surface, and it took me a while to get the hang of it, but then again they probably look better with those rounded sides than a flatter surface, so swings and roundabouts I guess. The touch panels are intuitive and work really well, with a single tap to play pause, double tap to skip forwards a track, and triple tap to go backwards. You can also use the Samsung Wearable app to customize commands for press and hold, for example, with options of turning ANC on and off, using Bixby, volume up and down, and launching straight to Spotify, which I think is a pretty cool feature. I just wish I could use it with YouTube Music. And before you say Spotify's miles better than YouTube Music, I have YouTube Premium and Music for the same cost of Spotify, so it was win-win for me. So to end my waffle, you've got a lot to do today, I'm sure. These are a great pair of truly wireless earbuds. For sound quality, excellent. For design, they're different, but some of you might find that excellent. They've got tons of really cool features, the battery life is pretty decent, and they have ANC, albeit not the best I've tried. They've got tons of really cool features. They're really easy to recommend if you've got the money. I think they're about 179 UK pounds, and they definitely are an upgrade from the Galaxy Buds Plus. But some of those upgrades have come at a cost, and to some extent, there are things that I prefer on the Galaxy Buds Plus. If you don't have either, I would definitely recommend going with these. They are a probably better all-round unit, but if you already have these, it's a much harder sell. I hope you've enjoyed the video and found it helpful. A like would be amazing if you did, and a sub would be awesome if you love everything tech and want to see more content like this. I'll love you and leave you. I'll see you in the next one. Stay ASBYT, peace out.
Do just what you want.